All right, guys, what's up? It's the most woke king of crypto. You guys know who I am. I don't need to say my name. Look, so I was thinking in the shower yesterday. You know what would be really funny is if I just took a on everybody, just a massive, big. And of course, I don't like shower because then you have to push it down the drain with a toothbrush. So I thought, how could I get this out into the marketplace? And so, as you guys know, there is only one thing I like more than seeing Ethereum holders not get gains. And this is Ethereum holders sitting back and watching gains come from the guys getting sued at XRP and a meme coin, Dogecoin. And so what did I do this past week? Well, I called up the SEC and I called up Elon Musk and I said, guys, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a massive poop on Ethereum holders. We're going to bukkake them in poo. And they said, why would we do this? And I said, do you not know who the you're talking to? I am the most woke, empty house, crypto fat advice guy who is also PG with a great bot. I sent them a picture of my abs. They conceded in a minute. And that's what's been going on, guys. The Ethereum holders got way too loud and we're frankly just pulling an April Fool's joke right now. But I have good news for you. As the Night King of crypto, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen next. I'm going to tell you what's going to happen next in this marketplace. Because as you know, it takes a flick of my finger, a wisp of a fart from me to make this market go up and down. And with Bitcoin surging, with Ethereum surging, and with all the other top 10 coins surging, it's pretty obvious what's going to happen next from my perspective. Look, jokes aside, one, I don't even think there needs to be a joke. Dogecoin and XRP are the best performing top 25 coins in the market this bull run, at least in the last month. What the fuck? I'm really looking forward for the bear market coming so I can go back to being a normal person who doesn't have to be constantly looking over my shoulder for this happening. More so, what I believe is about to happen, and what a lot of other smart people who I actually get all my ideas from, I'm actually an idiot, think is about to happen, is the same thing that's been happening this entire bull run. We see the money flow in the top 10 coins, and then we're about to see it go into the top 100 coins. And I think if you look at a lot of projects in the top 100 that have been going through a very plateaued accumulation phase, there's a really good chance to make a lot of money by simply trading into these right now, because that's where the money is going to roll next. And after talking to a pretty good friend of mine and a few other friends, I believe we're kind of in the belief cycle of this bull run where people are just accepting this is going to happen. I think we're about to see the most amount of money flowing in the crypto we've ever seen. I think we're going to go to like a $3 trillion, $3.5 trillion market cap very quickly. Again, guys, this is not financial advice. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just a guy who dresses like an anime character and screams obscenities on the internet. You shouldn't be listening to me. You should be doing your own research. And this is not stuff I guarantee that's going to happen. I just think this is the direction we're heading. And so what I've actually been doing is moving a lot of money into some top 100 projects out of my altcoin portfolio, which I think is going to pump after the top 100 projects. And I just want to walk you through a few of these, show you exactly the ones I'm looking at. I'm not saying buy these coins, but I'm saying look at coins probably in this profile right here, because a lot of them are at really great entry points and haven't pumped for a while. If they haven't pumped for a while, that's when you want to get in them. You don't want to be getting in on the top 10 coins that are going nuts right now. You're seeing Dogecoin popping up. You're seeing XRP popping up. If you bought XRP when it was pumping, well, we'll look at the charts here in a second. Let's get into it. So before we get into it, guys, first up, follow me at ZSS Becker on Twitter. I'm literally doing giveaways all the time. I'm posting terrible, offensive things that might make you smile. And we gave away like $50,000 worth of NFTs, actually probably close to like $20,000 worth of NFTs on Twitter just a few weeks ago. So you should follow me there. So let's talk about the market right now. It's doing weird stuff. Dogecoin just flipped Cardano. Don't listen to me about anything ever again, ever. Okay, but you can see right now that all the top 10 coins have pretty much gone insane. Besides Dogecoin, which just did something, what is going on? If you're in pretty much any of the top 10 coins, you've been doing really, really well. And even the top 25 coins. But what I want to talk about in this video is after these coins pump, what we're usually going to see is all the money start flowing down into other projects past the top 25. And if you actually go and look at the projects outside the top 25, a lot of them haven't been doing much for a while. For example, we go look at Chili's right here, okay, and I always mispronounce this one. You can see it's really just been kind of doing exactly what Ethereum did, doing not a lot of anything. You can see, yeah, it just kind of pumped right here, but really this thing hasn't had a breakout in a while, okay, and I believe we're about to see breakouts on projects like this. What I'm doing right now is I'm really going and scanning and looking at the news on these coins right here. Okay, so for example, we can look at Kusama, great project. Same exact story for the past month. Okay, and so when I'm going to go and throw money into something, this is what I'm looking for right here. You can see pretty much all these non-top 25 coins, really good projects that have had pumps about a month, 2 months ago, are just kind of sitting around right here. Okay, just like, for example, if we go and look at Litecoin the last 3 months, you can see before Litecoin had this big old pump, it was just kind of cadoodling between the 170 mark and $200 for a really long time. And then pow, popped up. And so we're in this top 10 cycle right now. So the worst thing we want to be doing is throwing money into the top 10. The only thing I would really be throwing money into right now, and this is what I'm doing, I'm not telling you to do this, is ADA, because one of the reasons why I'm really, really excited about ADA right now is because we just saw BNB do this. Okay, we just saw it go to an $80 billion market cap, proving there is a massive F-ton of money to go into the smart contract contest, even despite Ethereum having this huge market cap right here. Okay, and so as soon as Cardano gets Goguen live here around August, BNB just proved it's going to be generally actually pretty easy for it to get $80 billion just injected into it. Okay, we literally just saw this stuff happen with Dogecoin. Holy moly. So let me just walk you through a few projects that I'm looking at right now that I'm really, really pumped about. So first off, I think Avalanche is about to get the next nuclear bomb upward trend. There's a ton of news coming out of it. We actually go to Coin Market Calendar. There's just a metric boat ton of cool things happening to Avalanche coming up here very, very soon. And again, what I'm thinking about right now and what I'm looking at is I want to see a project that's kind of been kerboppling. Okay, so you can see for about the past 1 month, we got up to $38. We got up to $38 again on Avalanche, but it's really just been kerbuffling around here. We haven't had our big leg up here in a while. Okay, so with this news coming, and again, the theory that money's going to roll from the top 10 coins into the top 100 coins, this just looks primed to do something juicy with all the news coming up as well. The other one that I just put a lot of money into is Decentraland. Why? Because people are foaming into this like crazy. They think it's going to be a future where people are going to be buying real estate, yada, yada, yada. I'm not 100% on that, but what I am pretty sure about is if we look at the last month, this thing has been kind of just kerbuffling around the same exact way as everything else. Okay? It's been sitting at this around $1.05. It just went to about $1.22, which isn't a huge gain. That's like 10%. Usually when these things pump, we see these big juicy pumps like that because it's just a lower market cap. Okay? So there's only about $2 billion in this market cap right here. So again, knowing this, I've been seeing it kerbuffling. And so to me, this is a great entry point for this because it's really just chilled out and it's really waiting for its next leg up. And so I want to get in there before that next leg up. Another one of these I just got into and it actually started its pump yesterday. It's looking like it's about to do its big juicy next leg up, is Anchor, however you want to pronounce it. Just another Web 3.0 coin, which again, I think is going to be really hot. That's why I've invested really heavily on Kylan when I think the money rolls from the top 100 to the microcaps. I think Kylan's going to go nuts. But again, we can see like a really good market cap around $1 billion right now. It's a really great project. It's based in Web 3.0. It's checking all my boxes of really just been kerbuffling, waiting for its next leg up. And so I got into this yesterday and it's already going up, but I mean, dude, 17 cents to 19 cents. Come on. I want to see my juicy 2 a.m. altcoin gains from this thing. But what we're seeing in the trends on all of these, at least from my perspective, is we're seeing, all right, people are getting on their money with the top 10 coins, and they're starting to slowly start prepping for the next top 100 altcoin pump. Okay, so you can see a lot of these ones kind of pre-warming, and I think that's what's going on right here. And we're seeing this in a lot of these coins. For example, I think we just looked at Chili's earlier on, which I think is a good one, but I'm kind of more betting on Decentraland and Anchor. But you can see the same thing. We're seeing these micro bumps right here. We're not seeing huge bumps. We're seeing like these 7% bumps. If this was like a 20, 30, 40% bump, I wouldn't be buying it right now. But we're seeing these micro bumps of people moving their money from the top 10, predicting this about to happen. And so again, what crypto is, at least to me, is it's not really us investing in technology. It's about us predicting what people are going to do, because all the technology is completely overvalued right now. It's all nonsense. It's all nonsense. Most of it doesn't work outside the top 10. It's all speculation. But if we can find where people are going to speculate next, And what this really is it's just a game of poker. We're predicting what people are going to do next. And what people usually do is they move the money out of the top 10 and then they move it into these coins. And that's what we're seeing right now. We're seeing these little micro bumps, which, don't get me wrong, a 10%, 15% bump is awesome in normal investments, but that's very small in terms of these. When we see these things actually pump, they do this. Okay? And we just saw how much money, and the thing that gets me so excited about this is we just saw so much money pour into the top 10, proving that there's still so much money to be thrown into this. We just saw ourselves went from a 1.9 trillion to, I believe almost yesterday or a few days ago, we're at 2.3, or at least very close to it. Almost $400 billion being pumped into the market. And people are going to get bored of these coins right here very quickly. They're going to start seeing these all starting to go down. For example, XRP went to $1.90, almost $2, and is now back down to $1.50. Where do you think that giant 25% of its market cap went? It's going down here. People are not exiting the market. And so if I had to be a betting man, where I would be throwing my money at right now, I already told you where I throw it in, but other ones I would be interested in would be Kusama, Chili's, great NFT project. Hedera is one I'm probably going to be investing in as well, because it has all this great news coming up. It has all this cool stuff going on. And you can really see, again, it's really been kerboffling. And that's exactly what I want to see from a project that has tons of news coming out. So I might actually be buying some Hedera after this video as well, and moving some of my altcoin profits into this, because again, great project, tons of news coming up. Money is about to roll into this space right here. Another one, I hold this always. I'm not trading into this. I just have a big old bag of this. Is going to be Engine, okay? But the reason why I'm not as coy on Engine as the other ones is because Engine just had this big old pump. But the cool thing about Engine is it's on Coinbase right now, so it's really easy for people to buy. Okay, so if any top 50 coins are going to be bought, top 50, top 100, it's going to be our good old boy Engine right now. And it's sitting at a nice juicy $2 billion market cap. And I really think this could get to a $10 billion by the end of the bull run. And then of course, Anchor, I think Reserve Rights has a huge chance of blowing up right now. Let's see what it's been doing. Yeah, you can see it's kind of been kerboffling just a bit. I mean, not technically. We'll see. Yeah, it's been doing this thing where it just dances up and down. This is what RSR always does. And why I got really bored of it. But I think RSR could have its next huge boom up, especially seeing what XRP just did. I think Swishboard, I think this one could do something really juicy right now, because especially what we just saw of Coinbase, I think Voyager's about to take off as well again. I think it's about to have its next leg up. Now that it's fixed a lot of its transfer issues. I think we could easily see these two pop up right here. I have a big bag of Voyager. I'm not holding Swissborg. And Origin Protocol sits right on the edge of these two things. But again, it got put on Coinbase. It's really easy to buy. And so I could see this having its next leg up to $1 billion here really, really soon, because it's been kind of not boring recently, but it's just such a great project. And so those are the coins I'm looking at right now. And just being frank with you, as this bull run has gone, I really wish I had been deeper in the 2017 bull run, because I could have predicted a lot of this stuff a lot better. I had gut feelings about it. Again, this is not me saying I'm a great trader or anything like that, but I knew in the back of my head that all the altcoin profits were going to roll into the top 10, and I just didn't do that because I'm like, no, just hold. And every time I'm like, hey, just hold, I always end up paying the price for it. Not really paying the price for it, but because eventually everything keeps going up. But I mean, like, I could have doubled my portfolio like that if I just seen the obvious ray on the wall that, look, all the top 10 coins are going to pump. Just stuff it in there. And all the microcaps are going to correct. Okay, and that's exactly what happened. But all the microcaps they're doing just fine. I'm still way up on them. But now what I'm predicting and I'm paying attention to is it's just going to roll into the top 100. And then as soon as these pump, I'm not particularly attached to any of these projects. You can see, like, for example, when Decentraland got its last pump. And again, guys, I want to stress this isn't my trading portfolio. There's just my big, juicy top 10 portfolio that I don't really trade from, okay? But my altcoin portfolio, that started as like 5%. It's became 30% of my portfolio and just keeps growing because it just makes a lot of money. And so I'm going to roll the dice with this portfolio. And it's not really rolling the dice right here, because you can see right here when it had its first big leg up, Decentraland did, it just really hasn't done anything for a month. And so the next time this has a big leg up, I'm going to be selling it. And I'm going to be moving it back into my altcoins. And then throwing a bit of it, or keeping a bit of it in like weird super microcaps like SEPA or SecurePad, Kylan, Curate, Blank. I think those ones are all about to pop the hell up. And so guys, I think this was kind of a weird video because I just sat around talking about coins that I'm looking at, I'm researching. Let me know in the comments if you like these type of videos. Usually I just talk about what I think the market is going to do and general stuff I've learned, but this is really the first video I've been like, all right, so I think this is what's going to go up. And what I really stress is that, again, guys, I'm a noob when it comes to crypto. All right, I make all the jokes and intros, but again, I've only been doing this for about a year, and anyone can make money in this bull run. So what I want to stress you instead is look at top 100 coins that you're really interested in right now, and look at the news that's coming up. Use CoinMarketCalendar. Check out JRNY's video on how he uses CoinMarketCalendar, and really kind of find things that match the trifecta of being in the top 100, haven't pumped in a while, have news coming up. Is that going to be a guaranteed swing every single time? We'll see here in a few weeks, but to me, that's the next logical move the market's going to make. People aren't just going to keep stuffing money and getting 5% gains in the top 10 coins. You have to understand, now that Ethereum is pumped to $2,500, let's use it as an example. If someone buys it right now, the max gain they're going to see is it going to $2,750 or maybe $3,000. But more than likely, it's going to go back down to $2,200. So they're probably going to lose money. So what are they going to do with that money that they've made profits on? Are they going to leave it in there? Are they going to keep pouring money into Ethereum? No, they're going to pour into things that haven't pumped yet. That's what the herd is probably about to do. And so that's it. If you like stuff like this, you like me talking about coins I'm getting into, I usually share coins that I'm buying on Twitter. Any big coins I'm buying, if it's like a smaller coin, sometimes I'll share it like in the comments or something like that. I really don't like sharing small micro caps on this channel unless it's in a long list or it's in a comment section, because then they will pump and it's just an artificial pump, and then that sucks for the project, sucks for everyone who buys. So I don't try to do that. That's all I got today. See you next video.